Hello students, how are you all? Hope you are doing great and is safe in your home. Do you enjoy your online classes? Yes? Well, I can hear some of you telling no. Fine. How do you spend your free time at your home? Like, what are your hobbies? Can you tell me? Reading. Very good. Writing. Okay, what do you like to write? Poems, short stories? Well, then you are a very creative person. Gardening. Excellent. Watching TV. Well, what is your favorite thing to watch in television? Cartoons? Well, news? Wow. Do you like watching sports? Which is your favorite sport in television? Football? Badminton? Well, can you identify this sport? Of course, it is cricket. We all are very familiar with it. Now I'll show you another picture. Can you identify what is happening in this? Yes, it is a cricket team, an Indian cricket team where all the players are very excited about their victory. Now, let's hear an audio clip. You have to listen to it very carefully. After listening to it, you have to identify the speaker. Are you ready? I can hear you. Are you ready? Okay, listen to this very carefully.
We all are sent down by God with some or the other talent. We just need to identify that, and then from an uncut, unpolished diamond to become a polished, priceless diamond, it is a process, it's a journey where the path won't be easy.
Can you identify him? I'll give you a hint. His batting skills are very amazing and he's often known as the god of cricket. Well, you are right. It is none other than our dearest and famous, whose life is cricket, whose breath is cricket, Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar. Can you identify this? This is a cover page of a famous book. Yes, it is Sachin's autobiography, Playing It My Way. There will be a story behind everyone's success. And here, Sachin tells the story behind his success. He tells, people will throw stones at you and you have to turn them into milestones. What a vision. Here, in our course book, we have to learn the second chapter of Sachin's autobiography, Learning It My Way. Are you ready to learn it? Are you excited? Before going to the chapter, let me ask you something. What is an autobiography? Have you heard about it? Autobiography. I'll tell you. An autobiography is an account of a person who writes it by himself. For example, if I write my story into a book, it is known as autobiography. If you plan to write your story, it is your autobiography. Understood? Did you get what you mean by autobiography? Excellent. Can you mention some other autobiographies? Wings of Fire by APJ Abdul Kalam. My Experiments with Truth by Mahatma Gandhi. Okay. Now please take page number 20 of your textbook. The unit 1, page number 20. Did you take it? Page number 20 of your course book. Here, in that page, you can see a picture. Whose picture it is? Of course, you all know it. It is Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar holding his bat and looking up. Are you ready to learn what is in there? Okay, as I told you, in this chapter, Sachin talks about his life journey. Just like all of us, Sachin was also a small boy. When he was a child, he loved watching cricket on TV. He loved to imitate the mannerisms, the behaviors of his favorite players like Viv Richards and Sunil Gavaskar. We used to imitate our favorite people, like we will imitate people like Mohanlal, Mammootty, or our favorite characters. Just like that, Sachin used to imitate the style of his favorite players like Viv Richards and Sunil Gavaskar. So he was so into cricket. He loved playing cricket, not just batting, he also loved bowling. And his brother Ajit Tendulkar noticed his passion for cricket. Ajit understood that this little boy can become a genius, can become a superstar and a legend in cricket. And so, Ajit Tendulkar identified the talent in Sachin Tendulkar. And what did he do? In those times, one of the famous coaches in India was Ramakant Achrekar sir. Sachin was studying in New English School in Mumbai, and Achrekar sir was not there. And what did he do? Ajit took him to the school where Achrekar sir was there, Sadrasram Vidya Mahir School. There, Achrekar sir used to conduct summer camps where anyone from anywhere can participate. The only thing they had to do was to show off their skills, and sir would select them. Just like Sachin Tendulkar, Achrekar sir also began his training into cricket at the age of 11. So are you ready to read the chapter now? Do you like it? Okay, now read the chapter very silently and try to underline the difficult words. Try to understand the meaning of those words. If you didn't get them, don't worry. I will help you. So read the chapter silently. Did you read the chapter? Did you understand it? Well, it is pretty easy. Is there any words you found to be difficult? Colony. Okay, colony is a housing estate or a residential area where people used to live together. This is a colony. Which is the next word? Emulates. Excellent. It is a very new word for us. What do you think mean by emulate? Emulate means to imitate. Just like Sachin used to imitate his favorite characters. Emulate means to imitate. Which is the next word? Mannerism. Good. Mannerism is a particular way of speaking or behaving. Everybody has certain mannerisms. Some people might comb their hair while speaking. Some people might scratch their face. These are their mannerisms. You know, we would imitate the mannerisms of the people to identify with them, to understand them, to be like them. And what's the next word? Legend. Legend is an extremely famous person. That is what legend is. Sachin is a legend. Next word, nets. Okay, here in this textbook, nets means a different thing, not the fishing nets or the usual nets that we use at home. Here, nets means a pitch surrounded by net where people or cricketers used to practice cricket, the batting and bowling skills. Did you get it? Okay, very good. So, now I will read the chapter loudly. Please pay attention to it and try to focus on the pronunciation. Are you ready for it? Okay. From a very early age, I played tennis ball cricket with my colony friends. I loved watching cricket on television, and in our games, I often tried to emulate the mannerisms of my favorite players, Sunil Gavaskar and the West Indian legend Viv Richards. wasn't just the batsman that I studied. I also loved bowling. Throughout my career, I have actually bowled a lot in the nets. I was then studying in the New English School, Mumbai. But my brother Archit knew that compared to other schools in Mumbai, Sadras and Vidyamahars, where Ramkan Ajrekar sir was a cricket coach, gave due importance to the game of cricket. He ran summer camps too. Ajit one day took me to the camp to get trained under sir. Anyone could come for a trial at the camp, but then it was up to sir to accept. I was 11 years old then. Ajrekar sir, as I refer to him, started playing at the age of 11 in 1943, which is the age I was when I went to him for the first time. Did you understand it? Did you pay attention to the small details like pronunciation, intonation, pauses, etc.? Very good. Do you remember the title of the chapter? Can you tell it? A bit louder. Learning the game. And who is the author? Very good. Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar. Now, can you read the chapter loudly? Try to use the correct pronunciation, stress and rhythm too. Okay, read the chapter loudly and send it to me via WhatsApp. Okay? Will you send it to me? Very good. Now I'll ask you some questions. Let's see if you can answer it. You have to loudly tell me if you know the answer. The first question is, Sachin loved cricket from a very young age. Can you find an example from the textbook which tells us this? Yes. Yes, you are right. Sachin played cricket with a tennis ball with his colony friends. That is the first example. Second example is that he loved watching cricket and he used to imitate the mannerisms of his favorite players. Okay, these are the examples that shows Sachin loved cricket from a very young age. Well, second question. Who were Sachin's favorite players? Who were Sachin's favorite player? Sachin used to imitate his skills. You are right. Sachin's favorite players are Viv Richards and Sunil Gavaskar. Now, another question. Can you find a word which is similar to imitate from the two paragraphs we have read? A word similar to imitate. Correct. Emulate. Emulate is a new word we've learned today. Emulate means to imitate. Okay, you all know the name of the school you are studying in. What is the name of your school? Can you tell loudly? Okay, very good. Do you know the name of the school which Sachin studied in? The first school? Good. New English School, Mumbai. Next question. Which was Sachin's second school and why did he go there? Sachin changed his school from New English School, Mumbai to another school. Why did he join the new school? Yes, he joined Sadrasam Vidya Mahir. And the reason was that the coach Ramkan Ajrekar sir was giving cricket coaching. Very good. And what was the similarity between Ajrekar sir and Sachin Tendulkar? Do you remember the similarity between Ajrekar sir and Sachin Tendulkar? Yes, both of them began playing cricket at the age of 11. Excellent. Now we can learn a new thing. Have you heard of homophones? Homophones. Well, good. I'll teach you. Now we can learn a new thing. Have you heard about homophones? Homophones. Well, we can learn about homophones today in this class. Homophones are each of two or more words having the same pronunciation but different meanings, origin or spelling. So with same pronunciation but different spelling. For example, age, right, see. Did you get it? Very good. Can you identify the homophones used in the first two paragraphs of your textbook? Try it. Well, these are I. Did you get it? New, where, two, four. Okay? Very good. Now, please take your notebook and open a fresh new page. Can you write the profile of Sachin Tendulkar? Just try it. You can use the help of your textbook. Please write the profile of Sachin Tendulkar. While writing the profile, you need to give the heading. It is good that the heading should be the person's name you are writing about. So if you are writing about Sachin Tendulkar, you have to give a heading and underline it named Sachin Tendulkar. And write about him, about the day he was born, his birthday, his achievements, etc. You can do it. So after writing the discourse, please send it to me through WhatsApp. Now I will show you my version of the discourse. Please listen carefully. Do you like it? Now, do you remember the chapter we have learned? Do you want a short summary of it? Well then, here it is. Did you understand the chapter thoroughly? Did you understand it very well? Okay. Now there is a small task for you. Please prepare a set of questions that you would like to ask if you meet Sachin in person. Just imagine meeting him in person. You got a golden opportunity to have an interaction with him. A one-to-one interaction with the legend Sachin Tendulkar. What are the questions that you might ask him? Well, think about it and write the questions and send it to me through WhatsApp. I will correct it. Okay? So that's it for now. See you in the next class. Bye-bye. Take care.